Everybody. Yeah. All right, buckle up. This one goes, it seems as if everybody has lost the desire to live and enjoy life, and everyone is just ready for the world to end. Jesus Christ. That's how the end.
Yep, we're all ready for that ending.
Internet can really make it seem, but I mean, I guess maybe he's got a point here. Let's check it out.
Have y'all noticed that back in the day, everyone had a desire to live? Like everyone had this desire, oh, I can't wait to go live my life and live YOLO, all these different things. And nowadays, everyone's just like, oh, I hope a meteor comes to Earth and just destroy everything. Everyone has a desire to die now. No one really wants to live anymore. Everyone makes a joke about how the world is ending and how they can't wait for it to happen. How did we go from everyone wanting to live, we're gonna live while we're young, tonight, the night is still young. We went from that generation to where everyone was flowing with life. Now it seems like everyone is flowing with death. There's zero desire to live. There's zero desire to go out and experience the world anymore because there have been limitations put on us. The world has
Exactly, the limitations. What else can we do but stay at home? People don't have money.
been brought down into a lot of sorrow and sadness, and things are just completely unattainable nowadays. You basically literally work till you die, and there's nothing to show for it. You mean to tell me that the life...
Exactly. Everyone is working day to night, every day, no stop, no time for fun, no time for friends, no time for games, no time for anything but work, for no reason at all but to just work. No goal at the end, just to work. Wow. Wow.
Life expectancy is going down, but the retirement age is going up. Make it make sense. I will never understand how
He's got a good point on that one.
we got here. I will never understand how there's more of a desire for the world to end than there is for people to live their lives the way that they want to.
Okay, well, one, it's safe to say it's all about the money. I'm real willing to bet in the comment section it's probably going to say that. First comment.
He gets it.
Because everything's tied to money. Oh, here's something to think about, right? If you are a what's the point person, the world is fucked, I'm gonna have to work forever. Put it to you this way. When there's no, take the money out of it. Okay? You gotta work forever. Forget about the money. Okay? I've always been a person where even when I was working jobs I didn't exactly love, right? I was the guy who, I'm going to make the best of my situation, okay? The best times in my life had nothing to do with money. It was all about, I can't wait for Saturday to go skateboarding.
That's me, man, but the money thing is just, you need that to survive. So eventually money will come into play, no matter how much fun you're having in life.
With the boys and have fun and forget about the world. And I think that's a big part of it, is not having like that friend group, especially as you get older, it gets harder. But like when you're online, or like this comes in your feed and this is your algorithm, like right here, like my whole channel, both of my channels are based on talking about the negatives, but I like to have fun. Bring a little, take a hit. Let's get a little kooky. You know, life is still can be fun if you make it that way. So that's one thing to think about. Like, if nothing truly matters and it's all fucked, there should be a sense of relief to that, right? There should be, take all the rules.
Exactly. Have all the fun you can possibly have and stop complaining. Just have fun.
And just do what you want to do. Dream as big as possible, right? Like, that's how I kind of look at it. That's why I'm like, dude, I could just make money online. Let me do it. Let me go and fuck it. Why not? Let me try it. Like, have something to look forward to. It doesn't always have to be about money, but if it is about the money, go, what can be kind of exciting? Because there is something exciting.
The money just trumps everything right now, because everyone is concerned with money. You know, I would be okay if people were able to just have fun. And you know, you have your days when you're struggling, thinking about when is the next paycheck coming. But when you're around your people, you should just have fun and not complain. That's all I needed. But everyone is just so miserable these days. Oh boy, what can you do, man?
Writing about trying your own thing and not just clocking in and clocking out for someone else. There is something so exciting about it. I can't really explain it. You'd have to just try it out. Because that is something me and my boy Nestor, who helps me run this channel, we get a little geeked up about it. Even if the money's not crazy big, it's like, man, look what we did this month. Like dicking around on the internet. You know, we're talking about real stuff and trying to, like, we're looking at the world too, how you guys do. But there is a level of fun to life still. Okay, let's go through the comments. Like, let's break this down, because he does have a point. And I will probably say, yeah, money. But if money's going to be the big all and we're all probably not going to be rich, then we got to come to a healthy level of fuck it and still kind of live our lives anyways. I mean, that's kind of where I'm getting at. That's because paying to live, it's not living, it's suffering. Okay, if you're in America, I highly doubt most people are suffering. I mean, I'm around town a lot, dude, okay? If the Mexicans where I live and the Haitians I live can figure it out, yeah, I think we can do it too.
If only he knew how tough it was being where I'm from compared to him. Man, oh man.
Okay, it's all changed after 2020. That one I will say yes. It feels like we're not allowed to live, really. No, dude, I'm seeing two different things. I'm chronically online for my job, more than I would like to be. Oh,
Me too.
Jesus Christ. But when I'm out in the world, it's almost the opposite of what this guy is saying. I'm serious. Go ahead, go downtown, go somewhere. Try not to spend too much money if that's what you're concerned about. I promise you, if you go out on a Friday night to a downtown area, it'll be almost the opposite of what this gentleman is saying. I promise you. I'm out and about. I like to get around.
Yeah, when you see regular folks on the outside, they seem to be alright doing what they do. But maybe they're also struggling, but somehow they find the time to have fun, which is what everyone should be doing.
I low-key feel as a millennial, I've been a part of the world ending panics since early 2000s. Started with 9/11. They said it was going to be the end in 2012. Anthrax, Ebola, random clown sightings. That's a good one. Illuminati conspiracies, then COVID. Conspiracies are just fun, okay? I just look at those as like something fun to talk about.
Fun, but most are true. Trust me.
I'll get a little crazy. Remember that the monkeypox scare? I've been fight or flight for my whole life. Yeah, I think that's kind of how the world's kind of almost always been, though. You know what I mean? Imagine being a young man in the during fucking the Great Depression or something, or like having to go to war, literally. Like literally, you have to go to war. So I think it's always been.
Going to war seems like the better deal, because that's what we're supposed to be doing: fighting, surviving, procreating. I don't think people are supposed to live as long as we are. Those people who are doing the war thing, I'm pretty sure they had an adrenaline rush when they did it. But surviving it might be an issue, because coming back to this world, this regular ass, doing nothing but struggling world after you've seen war, must be a struggle for those guys.
And been that way. I think right now people are kind of we're in the acceptance period.
Here's the highest paying remote job you can do from anywhere. No degree, no experience, and
if only this guy was telling the truth. All jobs are messed up right now. All.
Right? We're in the acceptance period. I look at it like, well, if everything's fucked and doesn't make sense, then I'm just going to I'll just do stuff that doesn't make sense then. Maybe that will make more sense.
Exactly. Don't take things so seriously. Just have fun, because trust me, we're being controlled to go in a certain situation, a certain goal. Sad, man.
If that makes sense. We are tired of the beast system. I want to go home. Oh, okay, that's deep. All right, let's see. Because the world is horrible, I feel like we live in a parallel universe where the right is wrong and wrong is right. Yeah, like I said.
Yes. Baphomet.
When this stuff, the regular thing we've been promised, safe jobs, all that, college doesn't make sense, you go the opposite way. And we do kind of live in a parallel universe. I mean, think about it. You could listen to music, watch TV or YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, and all of the music you like, TV, YouTube you like, and TikToks you like, the guy right next to you could know none of that stuff. So we are kind of, there was a point in time where like everybody knew what was on TV. There's only
That time was a lot better. We had focus. Now everyone is all over the place. No one can relate to one another because we all like so many different things. So it's less community and more individuality. That's how you say that word, right? Yeah.
20 channels. So in that regard, yes. And like I said, it's both. If you're chronically online and you're consuming this kind of content, you're gonna be more thinking like this guy is versus people who literally watch none of this stuff. And they are out here. Oh, my best friend in the world just discovered who Dave Ramsey is. And he's
Who?
obsessed. He's a grown man. 36-year-old man. It's as if he found something that he didn't know existed. And I'm like, I'm tapped in, I know all about this. And he's just now going, oh my God. But he doesn't worry about any of this stuff. He's excited for life, right? Even though he's got to work 70 hours a week. He's stoked. So I don't want to say, it's kind of like people are still out here living it, man. It's just you can't get too consumed with it. AI is taking over, people losing their jobs. We are getting sicker and sicker. Our food, our air, our water is toxic. Oh my God. Yeah, I'll leave this dude's link down below here, but like, it's fun. It's good to talk about. Like, here's what I'm going to say. Even when things weren't that bad, I'm 35, bring it back to when I was 20 years old. Things were still pretty chill. I mean, 2008 had happened, but like 20-year-olds weren't tripping as long as you had your parents. Like, you're like, all right, no big deal. You're not worried about the economy crashing when you're 20. But even when things were good, there's always been, like, this has always been a thing. Now it's just exploded because of
Yes, it's always been messed up, even in the past. It's just that now you can see what is actually going on all around the world because of the internet. So people need to stop acting like the past was that much better. Yes, things were cheaper, but we still had those same old problems with people and racism and all that junk.
TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, you name it. But I like it to look at it and go, okay, cool. Kind of like reverse engineer it, which I think is a good thing. I think in the long run, I think the more and more people, because you're only going to want to, dude, you can't be sad for too long. I'm going to end on that. How long can you be like, we're all fucked? Like, how long can you be sad for?
Just a moment. Then we think about money. Then we watch a few videos like what I'm doing right now. Then some draw, some create, some sing, some gossip. That's just the nature of life right now. Just a bunch of nothing burgers. Fake. Everything is fake. We're quarreling for no reason because we're not doing anything about it. Just for quarreling's sake. That's life right now.
Like, seriously. Like, I'm literally, like, I talk about this, and I even talk to my boy Nestor, who works with me. We work together, and I'm like, eventually I'm going to end up doing, like, totally different shit. Because that's where the world's going. It's like, you can't, I don't mean to say it like jobs and stuff, but You can only dwell on stuff for so long or talk about it for so long until you have to literally just like, all right, I'm getting out of here. And if this is the video for you to watch and hear some stranger on the internet be like, yeah, good, fuck everything. But like, there's still like, choose some stuff to be happy about. What are you going to be 25 doom and gloom till you're fucking dead? No, you're not. It'll probably piss you off for a while and then good, you get over it.
Yep, we get over it all the time.
But he does have a point with that. I think we're just going through like a bit of a kind of reset. People are kind of that you gotta get pissed. You gotta get a little bit pissed before you decide to make a change in your life, if that makes any sense. Anyways, hell of a talk. Thanks everybody who bought a shirt. The Caddy Daddy Classic really came out fun t-shirt. I get weird, I get geeky about stuff, like stuff behind me, cool shit. There's always some
People still sell shirts when AI is taking over. I don't know about shirts these days.
something to get excited about. There really is. And shout out to everybody who bought some gold. I'll leave the link down below. Mailbox Gold, Atlas Bullion. More invest in yourselves for the future. And it's cool.
Gold? That sounds interesting.
Own a little gold. You feel like a modern day pirate, you know? Jesus Christ. Unreal. Lighten up.
5 signs this isn't your first life on Earth.
Take test.
These commercials, man. Another life. Whatever. Peace.